Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Great Bait, the most sensational series on YouTube. I like this. I think I'm gonna start using this way of using you guys' comments to not only, you know, test cars in the videos, but also start the video with them. I guess that makes sense. It's kind of funny. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna pick the best. I guess slogan that you guys comment. Anyway, if I sound quiet or grumpy, it's because it's 10 a.m. in the morning when I'm recording this. So yeah, regardless, let's just get on with the video. Today we have the Rimac Concept 2 and the Formula Drift Nissan Z. Let's start with the Rimac because I always wanted to review this car like from the very beginning, and the reason is very simple. I know for a fact that every single one of the top 5-7-ish top speed cars will also be incredibly good overall, because it means they have either busted power or busted aero coefficient. This car has both of them. Unfortunately, only the first one matters for drifting, and it kind of shows. This car is good, don't get me wrong, it's good, it's fantastic, I would say. The only problem is that it's an actual fucking boat. It weighs 2 tons and it feels like that, but you gotta remember that the Avaya is almost, if not meta on this zone, and it weighs just about as much. But I don't think people gave the Avaya enough credit, because this thing is substantially better with incredibly similar stats. Regardless, it still did pretty okay. It got a 144.1, which is not bad by any means. However, I'm still only giving it a 7.5 out of 10. I know I gave 9 out of 10 to cars of similar scores before, but like I said, I'm bumping that down. Yeah, this is my top speed run here, and you're gonna notice that it's rewindless, so I could have definitely gone back and gotten a 475 instead of a 474, but we'll take it. This ties the Mosler, and I really should have gotten a 475 because it looks better, but it is what it is. Still a 9.5 out of 10. Really fast. Top 5 fastest cars in the game. Here's the track run. This is also one of the quickest cars in the game. I don't know if it's in top 10. It's probably in top 10 or so, but still incredibly fast. I think it's the fastest EV as well. So there it is. Travis, thank you again very much. And that's a 12.19, which guaranteed a 9 out of 10. Super solid. I expected this to suck here, and trust me, I expected it to really suck, because obviously it's very heavy, and the fact that it's powerful shouldn't necessarily save it. However, this is one of those cars that has a lot of downforce, and I mean a lot of fucking downforce, man. I'm gonna put the numbers on the screen because they're pretty ridiculous for a car like this, and as a result, it kind of saves it. It kind of does. Like it has a lot more speed through some of these corners than I expected, and as a result, it got a 43.6, which is wild to me. It beats out the Avaya even. So yeah. There it is, 8 out of 10. I hate that I have to give this grade, but I have to. And to show this car's I guess consistency, it also got 9 out of 10 here. Spoiler, I guess. But I would say it's definitely more suited for off-road. It's considering the fact that this car does hold like 1 or 2 cross-country world records in its too. I can totally see why it is a powerhouse. You don't really need handling in cross country, and so this car could just use its fuck ton of power to demolish anything else. Like, look at that, I had 250 by that checkpoint. That doesn't happen. I think that only happened with like 2 cars before, which is just crazy. So yeah, this lap wasn't very good, but it's very hard to get a good satisfying lap with a car like this. But I mean, overall it got a almost sub 59. I got a 59.0495, which I gave an 8 out of 10. Super solid. And there it is. The Rimac got 42 out of 50 for an average of 8.4 out of 10. That is more than I was expecting. I won't lie. I thought we would get close. Oh, for fuck's sake, not again. I swear this happens every time. Anyway, I thought we would get like into the high 30s, but not 42, man. That is actually crazy. Yeah, just goes to show that these very fast cars do incredibly well, and Rimac is no exception, despite the fact that it's an EV and incredibly heavy. But as you can tell at the bottom right there, we have the Formula Drift Nissan Z or Z, whatever, to test. And this, I'm gonna do a little something different for the drift test, because this is the meta on the zone, and I wanted to show you guys, number one, my best run here, and you'll see me doing it on 60 FPS, which is about 2k less than what you can get maximum. And this is my very best run here, and it's not even that good. Like that transition, I don't know what the fuck happened there. I guess the car just died on me, or I died on the car. But regardless, I demolished any other score that I ever had gotten on the zone, and I got a 145.8. But what you're looking at right now is Travis's world record run, because why not? Might as well show this car's true potential, because obviously it was gonna get a 10 out of 10. So I guess we can just have a little fun with it, right? And this run is just ridiculous, man. I have dozens of hours on this zone, and I don't think I can ever replicate this. It is so good. Like, I don't understand how I can even hope to replicate some of the turns he does throughout this. Yeah, it's insane. I would give this an 11 out of 10, but it's just not what I do. So yeah, there it is. Easy, very easy, 10 out of 10. Yeah, fast car, 460 kilometers an hour. Probably could have gone on 461, but still pretty quick. Let's just move on. Also decently quick in terms of acceleration, because again, this car has 1,900 horsepower, something like that, which is just insane. Decent launch, but not the best top end. Like the Rimac destroys this thing in terms of top end, sadly, but it's still pretty quick. It got a 12.4, which amounts to a 7.5 out of 10. Not too bad. This, however, is where it sucks balls. This car has no aero, like no downforce. I'm gonna put it up on the screen, and because it's obviously a drift spec car, it's going to want to oversteer everywhere, and so I had to tone down the settings and make it a bit more understeer, just so I can control it, because man, it's not a pleasant experience, I can tell you that much. Play louder with it.
No, yeah, I've heard that, but I've seen some of these documentaries. I ain't believe none of that. Hey, the game government ain't no getting no one in the best sample, no give them that 3D.
Sorry, I played around with it for a couple laps, and man, it's not good. It's not good, and I really expected it to be like, I don't know, 3 seconds quicker or something like that. So that was like a 48.5. I don't even know what that was, because I'm pretty sure it was flagged. The personal best was flagged, and this one was probably also flagged. I don't remember if it is or not, but it doesn't even get a 47, which is the average. It's so bad. I have to slow down so much on these corners, and I have to stay in third instead of, you know, downshifting to second, which I can do in, I don't know, 90% of cars that I can test. I can high rev most of the corners, because they won't. Like even there, I slip out. Like I'm drifting in this car, which isn't necessarily ironic considering it's the best drift car in the, okay, fair enough, one of the best drift cars in the game, but still, I am definitely disappointed by this car's performance. So yeah, slightly below average is rather painful, and I hate that I have to give this to this car, because I really like it, but it is what it is. Now, thankfully, it is substantially better off-road, and that's been a known fact. I mean, I think the Rivals community found out that the Formula Drift cars are decent off-road pretty early on, and you know, it's been a known thing, and I can see how they're decent. I don't think I cooked. Let's just put it that way. I don't think I did a great job with neither the tune nor the run, because as you can tell, I've been doing it for a decent amount of laps, and this is the best I could do. And it, not to say that it's a bad lap, like it's not necessarily a, a bad time. I believe it's a 1.1, 1 minute 1 second 2.2 or something like that, which is pretty decent. It's definitely below, I guess, above the average, but I don't know, man. It's got so much better. I expected better. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, 7.5 out of 10. Definitely not bad, but I still had higher expectations, and that just means that this card can only get a 36 out of 50, aka 7.2 out of 10. Yeah, let's just put it this way: the Rimac got more than I was expecting, and this card got less. And it's a bit tragic because I like both of them. I don't even know which one I like more, because they're both very fun for their own things to do in this game, I suppose. Let's just put it that way. But yeah. Regardless, I had so much fun, especially drifting the Formula Z. And next video will come out again Friday, and it's gonna be a massive one. Yeah, it's a bit of a project, but thank you for watching, and I'll see you on Friday.